Welcome back to Workers and Resources. Today, hopefully we get Camennari set up and start running our food factory and distillery on maximum production. That is the goal. Last time we set up Singriopol. Oh. And I need to do a count because I don't know if I have a research available or not. I don't think I have one available, but just to make sure. So we have Singriopol, Rospin, Sasalis, that's 3. Mormosk, Dubasalia and Zezhov, that's 6. Almavari, Pribosia, Vavkavich is 9 and Volkanideni is 10. So we should have 10 unlocked researchers. Let's do a quick check. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I do have a research available. And I guess maybe last time well, not last time, but a few episodes ago I said I would bank that one. We had an epidemic outbreak end of last episode, I did not forget. I think we'll be fine. Just another count so I didn't mess up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. 9. Right. We only have 9. No, wait, I missed something, didn't I? We have Singriopol, Sasalis, Brospin, that's 3. Mormos, Dubasalia, Zezhov is 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yes, we have 10. So I have one research available. And I'm thinking of spending it right now onto like preventative medicine. It would reduce the amount of ambulances needed. Could be helpful. Did we get our second heat exchanger up and running? Yes. Okay, so heating shouldn't be a problem in Brospin anymore. Do I want to bank my research? I don't think I need to, because the technical university is still far away and the next production I want to do is clothing. So I guess I'm gonna go for heart attack prevention. These two I think are useful to get. Let's make sure I didn't lie. We have 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, that'll be the 10th. Anyway. We do need our distribution office to bring resources here, if possible. Food, clothing, electronics. We have electricity in the area, so as soon as the supermarket finishes, we can also get meat transportation set up. At some point we'll also have a pub. But that's not urgent. Why does it not give me footpath walking distances. What's going on? Oh, I see. Must have held the Alt key. Okay. Now it's working. This building still needs to be hooked up. Yeah, I think we'd be ready. Like, kindergarten is close to having all resources. Could move people into this after the shopping center is set up. I should pre-charge our heating to make sure we can get people moving in ASAP. I also need to run the bus route. The first bus route is set up to go to Camennari with 4 buses, and then we need a bus route going to the Camennari Industries. So I'll get 3 more buses to prepare. Let me also hook up the meat source already. So we get the supermarket up, then I don't have to scroll to get the source set. And yeah, a repair station. That's going to be handy in this area. Pole does not need to do the distribution here anymore, I don't think. Still waiting on this distribution office, which will replace the large one. The large one will be used for something else. We won't be doing water distribution, since we can't buy water trucks for the distribution office. And I don't want to run dedicated routes for deliveries. That's not very good. So we'll also have water production in this area. We'll remove the loading station going in. And there will be a replacement, which will be a water production line, a water treatment plant, making water in the area. And then we'll also need a water well, but we'll have our dedicated water source for this area and don't need to import that anymore. We can just import chemicals. So we'll need a water well, and a small one will be more than enough, I think. And we'll hook it up somewhere where we have electricity already. I guess a little bit of pollution is not bad. I don't think it matters that much. Just a little bit more chemicals, but should be fine. 91%. And another water pump to make sure this works. We'll get a dedicated covered hull truck bringing chemicals, and this should make drinking water for us. And once we have that set up, we can run water supply from this area. Reconstruction in progress. People are getting disloyal. How's the reconstruction going? Pretty bad. Sources without bricks. So we're not reconstructing because we don't have any bricks. Alright. Then I guess we'll have to import some. Because it appears that we don't have enough people living in this area and no one is moving into the brick factory. So we'll have to get some bricks, do the reconstruction on the buildings, and hope that that resolves the issue. And then maybe get a few more people living over here again. A few more houses, I think. Should do the trick. Then another statue, monument. And something to hold the waste in the area. I'll get started on that. But for now we need to handle our reconstruction tasks by getting some bricks. And they're coming. I could force people into this factory by telling them to walk directly to the bus stop. And maybe that's not a terrible idea. Having one building that goes directly to the bus platform, or the bus stop. And then it spreads out to all the facilities. Maybe that'll be enough. But yeah, we'll leave brick imports on for now because we need a lot of them to do the current reconstruction tasks. And our regular construction office will help with that, delivering the bricks. That's a reason why a lot of people are getting unhappy and cranky. Not enough. Oh, game crashed. I don't know why. I didn't do anything, I swear. Please let this not be a recurring theme. Alright, last autosave. Dead on. It autosaved when it crashed. Let me make sure my disk isn't full. Nope, still have 20 gigabytes. Hopefully it'll be fine. Okay, so I was looking over the bricks, I started scrolling, I moved here, wanted to check the activation. Okay. Back to Camennari, I guess. Our second bus route will be from this end station, loading any educated worker and bringing them to the factory area. So this is going to be oh, it's already named that. Camennari to City Brospin, yes. And that one is just going to be Camennari Factory. We will need the factory area, because that's where the heating is. Right now it's doing fine. And we have double-digit temperatures, so as soon as the shopping center is up, we could theoretically get people move in here. Or did I forget something urgent? I mean, the kindergarten is kinda urgent, but we can increase the priority of one. Waste handling is in place. Water, sewage, water and sewage. We do need to build water and sewage. So I've heard. I'll take care of this part of town and then I'll put another one over here. But after that we should be ready. Your water source is set correctly. I don't expect plastic, biological waste, aluminum or metal scrap or construction waste to ever show up. It's gonna stay inside the mixed waste. At some point we're gonna recycle, but not now. We're now running out of electronics. I need to check how many we still have left. Like, how much money? I was going to say, if we go back below 3 million, we can start importing electronics again. Currently that's not the case yet. I could refresh my loans. Let's take out 2 loans. Let's repay that one. Let's take out another one and repay that one. That was the wrong one, wasn't it? That one. Okay. Back to 4 million with 600,000 in the bank. If we get to 1 million, we can repay that and start electronic imports, but I need to get below 3 million in loans plus have extra money in the bank. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to take out a loan again. I guess if I get to my money, the total amount owed minus my money, if that gets to 3 million, I can activate the electronic imports again. How are the reconstruction tasks going? You have a lot of them. I think they're going through. I think they've been going down, but there's a lot of them still left. The brick flats are of the utmost importance because those are the ones that get the people cranky, and the other ones are just for efficiency and productivity. So not that urgent. We are not at the limit of our city in that regard. And the area over here, still waiting. Slowly getting materials by truck. We'll probably switch this distribution office over to carry materials into here. As I said, pulling the resources to this area rather than Camennari pushing them over to this. I would like to put a small forest here, so this corner makes a little bit more sense. I did follow the terrain, but it looks a little bit weird if you look at it from like this. Okay, and the last thing I noticed was that this train line has a few trees on its route, so we have to clean the train track. Make this nice and safe. Alright. So, we'll let them do reconstruction. That'll slow Camennari down a little bit, just a little bit. But resource deliveries can still be made, and then they just send a bus full of workers here. And with the road cranes, they'll finish the construction of the shopping center, and then we'd be ready, I think. Oh, yes, I set the kindergarten to high priority, I guess. Then I'll also set water, sewage, cinema, and the footpaths for water and sewage to high priority. So we can also get started on those. I'm thinking maybe I need another water and sewage truck just to be safe, like relocate the ones from over here to the city. So I have them in the central area and I notice when something doesn't go right. Then I can check here and see are all the trucks busy, and if there's no water or sewage truck in the building, then something might be wrong. Kindergarten is up. Complaining about no drinking water, that's fine. We'll get a truck delivery for now. I guess we could open it right now once the supermarket opens up, because our water delivery is really quick. And sewage handling is also really quick because it also only has to drive to the sewage unloading facility. Making water available near Camennari is nice. And we've also built the sewage unloading station, so once everything over here comes online, we'll also switch all the water supply to to those areas. I guess I could already switch the sewage unloading. Sewage does not need to go to the customs house anymore. Let me grab an overview of all technical services. These don't have any water trucks. They are not relevant. That is marked as a snowplow one. And then this one. Mixed waste should go to the incinerator, and I think that is still true. And hazardous waste too. Just large incinerator. I think the small one is kind of obsolete by now. Why are you not repairing? You're at 100% wear and tear. Let's check our repair station. It says it's running fine. What if I told you 2 people per vehicle max? No, use max. It's fine. Why are you not repairing? Also, why do I only have 1 truck in here? Because the other one's out and about. I need to set this to 3 kilometers, otherwise it's not going to go out to repair everything. And now it's working fine. Alright, so hazardous waste. I think mixed waste can go in here. Should be able to just dump it in there on top of the hazardous waste. I'm pretty sure. I have to keep monitoring that because I'm not 100% sure. I also think it's probably time to already switch the water supply over. We have a decent amount of water here, and it's almost built. Only thing concerning is the amount of workers here, but I think we'll be fine. There's plenty of workers living in this area that can walk to the water purification plant, so we have a decent chunk of water stored up. Can't get a warning here if it runs empty, but we'll be fine. And yeah, let's come back in a few days and see if we have problems with mixed waste or something. Yeah, truck's heading here right now, trying to unload mixed waste. Let's see if that is fine. Stage of technical services, just waste. Water and waste for Brospin. Factories of Camennari. That is set up correctly to these 2 loading stations, and I think that's pretty much what we have. You also need to be changed. Yes, I know about electronics. I did that on purpose. Got all the resources on the supermarket once they construct that, we'll move people in, even with some of the garbage stands not up yet. Once they move in, they can build those, and then we'll see where we missed stuff, where we missed some. The one next to the clinic has 2 for hazardous waste. That's fine. Let's check on the waste handling over here. Okay, there is a truck, mixed waste, into here. Unloads fine. Excellent. Just dump everything in here. Mixed waste, hazardous waste, that's fine. Alright then. Let's unassign that overview. Check on our reconstruction tasks again. Okay, we're down to 7. So that's progressing nicely, no problem. 2 people on the supermarket trying to finish it. We'll need a few more, but we'll be done soon. And then Camennari will give us another research point, which we'll probably put into stroke prevention. But we'll have to set up our industry first. Probably get another train moving crops to this area. Maybe not. Probably won't have that many at the start. We're out of coal here. No, we're not. It's just not pushing the coal into the heating plant. My bad. We're fine on coal. Any bus coming here? Still 2 workers on the construction site. We do have plenty of workers available, and if you luck out, you might pick up 30 of them. And if you don't luck out, you might pick up 2 again. We can probably finish the construction by just moving people in. I think I'll do that. So we'll grab a building. Iron mine, I guess. Sure. We'll grab a building on the iron mine and relocate them here. And tell them all to work in the supermarket. And increase the amount of workers that can go here, so we can actually finish it. And then they can also walk onto the other construction sites slowly. But being able to shop for goods, I think, is the most important thing right now. No drinking water, that's fine. That'll be available soon. Need a few more sellers. Can you bring a few more sellers here? The town is now open. Okay. Moving tiny amounts of population through our shopping system. Need more. Need drinking water so our sellers are efficient. Right now they are not. And yeah, the water would be really nice to have. We'll also make use of our US currency by getting a few migrants that we can teach and prep to our iron mine area. And as once we're set up in Camennari, I think there's going to be a few more migrants here as well. Got drinking water now. Cellars are much more efficient. But yes, we need to build the water substation to make water deliveries way more efficient. Right now they're pretty bad. Finish the construction of the waste stand, please. Also need the cinema. But I think the waste stand is going to be really helpful and will be quick to build. Okay. So, Camennari is still somewhat in flux. We also need to set up our buses to the factory and to the next town for university education. And we can also set up our meat delivery to the supermarket. 2 tons is pretty good. Should be fine. Get some foreign workers on the school construction as well as the sport facility and the cinema. Once those are in place, we can get some more migrants. We still need a pub in the area somewhere. Oh yeah. And a fire engine, please. That would be helpful. Resources are on their way. Still don't have the construction office and resource storage over here built. How's the maintenance looking? We got all the brick flats done. Now it's time for the industries. It'll take a little bit longer, but I'm sure they can keep up. Camennari to factory, don't have a lap time yet, no one's waiting there, so Rospin 430. 480 would be, what, 8? 8 buses? So we need 8 buses. Okay, please finish the school. And you please work here. Kindergarten. Clinic. Make sure those facilities are up and running. The maintenance construction office will only take workers locally, so hopefully we get this area set up soon, with some people waiting at the bus platform. This will interfere with like the situation where we're constantly taking all the workers from the bus platform to work in the factories, but hopefully at some point we have enough that the maintenance office can still pick up enough and do maintenance in the area. School has been set up. Still waiting on this. This one next, please. Water delivery, centralized, please. Finish that. Unassigned. Thank you. That'll make water deliveries here much easier. And we'll get the water and sewage tanks set up all around town, up here as well, in preparation for the new residential buildings up there. Time to hit this area with some migrants. Migrants from third world countries. They can go through the school system as well as medical care, and that should set them up for success. I'm tempted to run one import of electronics just to give a nice boost to happiness and loyalty. Seems like that's suffering quite a bit. It's gonna be really expensive, but I think we'll do it. Because with the food factory now almost ready to run full tilt, I think we can afford it. It's probably gonna cost us about 1 or 1.5 million for 2 or 3 imports. But we'll have to bear that cost. I'm gonna take out 1 million in loan, just so I don't miss it. We'll set up tree lines on the outside between the roads and the footpaths when everything is set up and running. And then I think the towns are gonna look much more appealing. The town areas. Looks like the first import was done for 650,000. 2/3 of a million. Alright, I think it's time to tell you to go anywhere, and hope you still remember that people need to go into the supermarket and work there. Once the pub is up, we'll also have that available here. Alright, cinema coming up soon. Let's increase the priority so they send some workers to these construction sites. This one is still missing resources. And the sport facility. 5 workers. Well, let's put it to 45. Workers being delivered to this bus stop can now go anywhere they see fit. All makes sense. Also, let's check on the water of Camennari, because that's kind of important. Still got a decent amount, but construction over here is still waiting. Resources are present, just need to get some buses. Let's use the foreign workers for that. Get those things set up. There was one vehicle having a breakdown that I saw, but can't see it anymore. Not sure where it is. There it is. Distribution office, Camennari. There's a lot of waste piling up here. I might need a dedicated distribution office just handling the waste. If the vehicles are too busy, then that's not gonna be good. Are we having issues with like technical services not being able to unload? Shouldn't be the case. We do have issues. Maybe not. Maybe it's fine. Yeah, seems okay. I don't need another distribution office here though. Where is the distribution office bringing things? Customs house, really? Yep, I'll set up a dedicated distribution office for the waste, so we can transport it to the incinerator instead. It's looking pretty full. Sewage tank can finish construction as well as the cinema, so let's get both of them set up. Lots of loyalty warnings. I need to investigate, really. I mean, what more do you want? You have plenty of monuments. You should be fine. Brick factory is working again. Can probably stop importing bricks. Always good to have emergency imports set up that run by default. And then at some point you check the import statistic for the year and you notice, oh, we started importing that resource. That means I didn't make enough myself. Rather than, oh my god, we don't have the resource, everyone's dying, and the truck has to drive for like 2 weeks to bring them there. Okay, bus route. Not the factory one, but the other one. Brospin. I also need to put in place the city signs, because this is going to be city limits. So I don't really need traffic signs in this, because like speed limits are like 60 anyway. I might as well, because it's still good to set it up for right of way and that kind of thing. Those connections set up. Cinema's up, sewage tank is up. Water and sewage deliveries should be much more efficient now. We can build the sports center. Someone's complaining about kindergarten not having enough workers, so work these facilities plus building the sports center, please. A few more migrants. Yeah, Camennari is stable, I think. Still need to micromanage the construction of buildings a little bit, but they'll get done. They will get done. Alright, you know what? Go anywhere you want. I think we got enough people to finish the sports hall, and then we should have everything but the pub. Okay, the pub is also almost done. Then send some workers to the pub, please. To finish that as well. And we can then send the alcohol. No workers from Camennari going to the factories yet. Still need to increase the population count here. Get more residential buildings up. But we'll get there. There's a lot of people complaining about not being able to work due to no one being in the kindergarten, so fill the kindergarten up, please. We could have a lot of extra workers here. Any road crane? They're all busy. Some workers are also walking into the construction sites for the repair stations now. That is also good. It's not going to be useful yet in general for the area, but in 3 years, 4 years, when vehicles start degrading, we'll be happy that we've already built it and we're prepared. Still waiting on our distribution office. Okay, hub has been set up. Let's bring some alcohol. Kindergarten is now working full. So there should be no more complaints about not having any space. The efficiency of those people seem rather low. Like we have average productivity of 30 on some of them, which is not that great. I'm also a little bit worried about our courthouse. But courthouse is fine. Any more sellers want to go here and help? Thank you. Warehouse for the repair station is up. I need components. I need the component warehouse, which has everything for that a repair station could want. Still need the steel storage and the repair station itself, but they're close. They're almost set up. Let's check on water in Camennari. Water is almost out. Those buses really need some repairs. Waiting for repair. Operating without issue. Vehicles on the way, okay. So we need this building quite soon. I also need to make sure that we have a truck here that can carry chemicals. I guess this could be done by a distribution office instead. So, okay. But I'll rather have a dedicated truck running chemicals. And I'll move it from Brospin is quite far, but we're not using that much water, so I will use it from here. Because if I ever, at some point, make my own chemicals, I don't have to go around and look for stuff. And yeah, we'll then hook you up to bring the chemicals to the water treatment plant, and people will start working here as soon as the building is up. And increase priority because we're running out of water. The other buildings were up, right? Water well, yes. Pump, tower, loading. Just the water treatment plant. Can you go and pick up some chemicals already? Then we're ready to go instantly. And you can then start your route as per usual. I think it might be time planting some trees. Most exciting part. Don't deny it. They should be closer to the footpath. So I'm gonna go half a block away again. That one was not correct. Okay, we'll see how that looks as a concept. Definitely have enough workers for the kindergarten now. Education should be running through well enough. And once all the people ran through the education system, we'll have a lot more staff available for everything. And then we can get more migrants once we have more residential structures set up. Police not arrived in Singapore. Yes. We did set up a police station. I did not get police cars yet, but we are going for the more modern version. You're gonna get 2 police cars and 4 people working there. because the rest needs to go and be firefighters. The police station is just a nice to have for you. Also, there needs to be a waste storage next to it. Please work in the fire station again, thank you. You're protecting our investments here. Food and alcohol goes into this. Alcohol we have quite a lot of. Once we have all workers making alcohol, we can probably start exporting that. But not right now. Yeah, we need to work towards clothing. That is also an expense. A quite large one. Haven't finished building this one yet. I don't want to switch back to regular water, so please build this thing. Get to the last construction phase and finish it. I wonder why the demolition office is not assigning itself. There we go. Should be a road crane coming here too, I hope. Currently not. We will tell the maintenance office to assist. Why is there no road crane in here? There should be a road crane in here. Doing maintenance without a road crane, that sounds painful. That's also why there's so many reconstruction tasks still waiting. But yes, we need the road crane for the water right now because we're almost out. We do have a truck full of chemicals on standby, so as soon as the building finishes construction I'll be notified and we can set it onto the task. We don't have a secret police in the area yet, and we don't really need one because that's only for like studying. I guess it's also for our teachers, but I guess it's the largest city. We should probably have a secret police in the future. Not right now. We need workers in the factories first. Still haven't finished that one. Haven't finished this one. Like we have a significant lack of workers. I might just have another construction office just bringing workers to construction sites. No road crane. Bus is on the way, but no road crane. Maintenance Volcanideni is assigned, but the road crane is over here for now. Okay, it's almost done. Just in time. I'm not doing any rail construction right now, right? I don't think so. No. You already have chemicals. Alright, so that one's fine. Got our own water supply. We shouldn't be importing water anymore since a while, I think. This year, last water import, and then it stopped, yeah. So water imports are now a thing of the past. And so should be sewage exports. Yes, they've also stopped. Very nice. We got 66 unemployed people because of low education. I don't know if this includes children or not. I assume it does not. Assume that's all just workers. I might move some more people over to this area once we have another building up. Educated people. And then get some more migrants in Brospin. I think we'll do that. Set this flat to be built. It's only 2 more construction phases. Let's make sure our bus routes have enough buses. Camennari to city. 400 seconds. 8 buses. Should be enough. And the factory one. That's 3 buses. That's overkill, but oh well. I mean, it's not overkill because the buses aren't running to the factory yet because we don't have any workers waiting on the bus platform. The time of that will increase soon. And then we might need another bus, so we have at least 4 running. Kinda need to be prepared for winter. Yeah, I guess 2 police officers working in that village is fine. That should keep the people happy. Hopefully. Maybe 1 more residential building. Make sure things are working smoothly. Roof construction left. 2 more resource deliveries. A little bit of extra construction and we can move some more people here. My god, there's so many loyalty warnings. There's a fire truck. Okay, it's over here. Putting out a fire there apparently, and now it's not gonna get back to the flats because the game hates me. Thank you. Ridiculous. Why do the fires always pop up on the same time? I think the game wants to make me set up a research for less fires. Didn't I have a fire station here? I did not. I think this probably warrants a fire station in the area, since there's a lot of stuff here. Should then have less issues. New building is up. We will move over some people from Brospin, like 3 buildings probably. And refill them with migrants that need an education. That should help this area in general operate. More workers for everything. More facilities running. Probably enough workers now to unassign you to take care of the kindergarten manually. There can be fewer workers here right now. So maybe, I don't know. Should be running okay now. We'll have to keep monitoring the waste though, for buildings that I might have missed. So far it seems okay. I really wish the waste from the residential structures would be moved out into these garbage stands so it's easier to see what you've missed. That fire station has been missed. That one doesn't have any access. Okay. That means we have 11 settlements now, right? I didn't have Camennari in my original calculation, if I remember correctly. You're at 100%, 17 years old, you need to get replaced. You're just too bad. Wear and tear. Replace. Replace you. Replace you. And you. And I don't know if that click counted. Is there a vehicle heading here to replace you? Doesn't look like it. Okay, you know what? Garbage truck, go to the scrapping yard. I'm gonna buy one manually. Still waiting for the new distribution office to be done, so we can handle the waste in this area. It's kind of important. Our coal production is not working right now. Okay, did I have an extra research? We have 2 over here. Another 2 here. Momos Dubasaria, 6. Sesha Volcanedeni, 8. Vavkavich and Kribosia, 10. Almavari, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I missing something? Oh yeah, it's not counting this one. That one's missing. So we have 10 researches, and I can do another one. Can go for stroke risk now. So we have these 2, 3. We do have the increased birth rate unlocked as 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm looking for the green check marks. And then another 3 is 10. And we do have 11 settlements. Unless I miscalculated, but 1 extra research, which we could move into decreasing the dispatching of ambulances. Harvest season is upon us. I just built that and you're putting it... You're trying to burn it down already? Alright. Don't need aluminum in here. This only needs to be steel. I think these buses need repairs. think we need a construction office just for buses. More kind of Danny platform. Yep. We'll get those buses over into the road cranes, I guess. Road crane construction office. There's no concrete mixers in here anymore. I moved all of them. I could relocate them in here, I guess. Let's use that construction office instead. And get some more cheap road cranes. That's so cheap. Love it. So hopefully this is now going to be easier to access for our repairs. Yes. They're still assigned. And yes, now they're being repaired. Excellent. But this one's already like pretty beat up. I'm not going to repair it very much. I really need to set the vehicle replacement to, if you're at 20%, at 20 years of age and your wear and tear is above 60, you're just going to get replaced and sent to the scrapyard. 20 years is quite old. If I can repair you only back up to like 44%, where's the point? What's the point? This area is probably to the point where we can also move migrants here directly without having to move anyone else over. Just get them educated and situated. This will work nicely. I need to reassign the construction office for workers. $29 is okay. That's getting a little bit more life out of the vehicle, but as soon as it's 20 and 60%, just scrap it, I think. Okay, I need workers here. These two. And this will bring more workers to this area in general. Construction office for workers is assigned to auto search this time. I think we can manage that, that's okay. Come on, bring all the resources here, please. I need that distribution office. We need to run coal production faster. Maybe this is what was causing the issues with the health for these people. Some extra pollution. I don't know. We don't have a pollution monitoring station, so we can't check. Need a drink. It is really warm, so warm that I closed my windows today and hope the heat stays out. outside. Slightly cooler drink than usual. Not ice cold, but cold enough. Definitely not room temperature. Okay, I should be close to where some people might walk to the bus platform. And I think I'm gonna assign one building to always send workers to the platform, and that will get the bus route for workers started on the food factory. Which means that we don't need to bring workers here anymore from Brospin. We can end that bus route in the road depot over here. A few vehicles needing repairs, we don't have any steel yet. I was hoping we could wait until I shifted over the distribution office to their intended tasks, but I guess I don't have the time, so we'll assign 2 open hull trucks to pull steel from our storage here. Into the repair station storage. And then repairs can commence. Plenty of workers waiting here now, which is nice. If they don't get picked up by a bus, they'll just go into the surrounding buildings. If they do get picked up, they'll make food, heating, and repairs for us. You also don't have a road crane. What's going on here? Why do our maintenance offices not have road cranes anymore? I mean, our construction office is assigned to maintenance duty. You still have your road crane. And you also still have yours. I don't know. That is not good for maintenance work if you don't have road cranes. It gets to be a little bit tough. We're out of money. Take out a chunky loan, because we had to do, oh my god, had to do a large import. I hope food production is gonna kick up now. Food and alcohol. We need to carry 100 tons. Usually, which is 25%, so we'll set the source to 25%. And get another delivery of food soon. How's the bus route to the factories now? 170. That's 3 buses to 180, so seems okay. Repair station has resources and repairs are being performed. 3-kilometer search radius. Okay, so that's up and running now too. We need way more people in the food factory. We're working on it. Did we import food recently? Yes. We imported a lot of food this year. And I hope to make that become unnecessary. Let's assign 1 more bus to the industry area. When the snow starts falling, it needs to be consistently supplied with workers to make sure that the heating plant always stays running. Anything built over here? Not yet. Could work on it. We'll assign the foreign workers. They can perform that construction. And we'll set up a generic construction office here with resources. As well as move the distribution office over to that small one. And let this one handle all the material deliveries to that area. We're not going to store gravel over here. They can pick that up from Brospin heating plant area. We haven't built the fire station yet either. This one is assigned to only the heating plant. We can stop that. So some of the workers being delivered here by bus will also build the fire station. 5 at maximum, which is fine. But at some point it'll also need a few extra workers to run the fire station. I need to be informed when the construction finishes so I can buy a fire truck. "10 workers maximum here, please. Thank you." The rest should go into the brick factory. And we'll disable brick imports again. I already did that. Good. I need another train moving crops here at some point. 9 wagons. But it's going to be expensive, so I'll hold off until we've repaid some of the loan. Getting a little bit tough on our loan situation. 5.5 million. We're still doing electronic imports. I don't think I can stop those. Do I want to do the last healthcare research? Singapore, Camennari, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm so worried that I accidentally do an additional research. 1, 2, 3, increase birth rate 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 1 extra. We're gonna go ahead and do the stroke prevention, I think. Reduce the amount of ambulances needed even more. University education dropped quite a bit. Let's make sure that Brospin doesn't run out of university educated people. Increase the amount able to work in the medical university. $9,000 people living in our republic. 5,900 workers, very nice. Okay, let's go for stroke prevention. And after that it might be time for another birth rate increase, and after that, once we have more research slots available, we need to go towards assistance for when there's a pandemic. That will cost us another 3 researchers. So after this I don't have a bank research anymore. Might get some more migrants in this area. More migrants means more people potentially working in the factories. So why not? Can fill one of the buildings with migrants completely. Happiness down to 37. 3 crimes didn't get patrolled. Sewage tank overfilled. Okay. This one is discharging. Wait, why are you transporting from the factory? Oh, you're transporting to the factory. Why are you unloading so slowly? That feels like really slow. Oh, I know what's up. I do need a water and sewage truck, the other one is not in range. Sewage cistern. Let's relocate some of them over. It's gonna be faster. Sorry guys, someone's coming to help. Bring you some water and take care of the sewage again. Apologies, I did not realize that this one was not in range. Singapore water substation, yes please. And also a sewage pickup. A 100 more migrants. Move them through our school system. And probably also set up the secret police now. Yeah, that's the other research I could do. Something regarding loyalty. University education only for our most loyal students. As well as maybe phone tapping, but I think phone tapping is technically university, I think. Okay. You have voice handling, right? Yes, you have voice handling. I think. Let's limit all workers in some of the facilities. We don't need that many teachers right now. I will leave the cellars as is, I think. 5 workers in the sports hall. Oh, we have lots of buildings available. Never mind. Everything, all hands on deck. More migrants. Let's see how our clinic enjoys that. They're going to be very busy. Might have to set up a second one. This is as many people as Brospin now, I think. With the maximum capacity of buildings. All of them together. 1,350, I think. Construction of the fire station finished. Let's get a fire truck. And then fire safety over here should be better. How many buses? 4 buses. 247. That's not quite enough, I don't think. We need one more. Thankfully, we have one extra in Camennari. We'll just send it over right away. As the snow starts falling. We also need to assign a source for workers for our new construction office. Always a good idea to give them the resource that they need, and then they also start working. Who would have thought? Roads being cleared by the technical service, very nice. As much as they need to be. And we're getting our construction office up, as well as the last resource storage. And then also, hopefully soon, the other distribution office. Food delivery should be made by now, right? 10% is 4. 20% is 8. Why are you not running? Oh, you're without fuel. Gotcha. Distribution office. Fuel here, please. I do probably need a fuel storage in this area as well. Another epidemic, just clicked it away. I didn't want to see it. It's too much. Alright, a fuel storage near the fire station, as you do. Probably around here. Just needs electricity. Right. I might need a vehicle depot. My first actual vehicle depot. Got the research done for stroke prevention, so now we're out of research points again. However, we can still repeat the increase of birth rate for 1-2. And I don't see a reason not to. Our kindergartens will run a little bit full, but that's about it. Maybe in the future, if I keep doing that again, I will build larger kindergartens by default. Excavator heading here. Okay. Completing the citizen goods distribution office. Once we have the road depot, we can move all of the vehicles that are still standing around and currently not doing that much into that vehicle depot. And then get them repaired, because I think they might not get repaired that well in the free construction offices. Money is looking pretty good. Hopefully with the fuel for our rail distribution office, which has just arrived, we'll actually be able to make a little bit more by moving some more food around. And next time there's time to import food to Brospin, we can say, hey, we got food in storage. Actually, it's almost time to do that. If they pick up... isn't it already time? I don't know. A food factory requiring wear and tear repairs again. So the train could be a third of what it is right now. I think if I limit it to 4 wagons, deliveries might be a little bit more consistent. Minimum 3 wagons. The wagons are 15 meters, so that's 45 plus another train, which is 14, so 60 meters would limit it to 3 wagons, minimum and maximum. Which is probably not ideal for the alcohol deliveries. Each boxcar can haul some amount of alcohol. Also 34 tons. And we don't have that much alcohol storage. Let's get another train for this. So that we may supply our resources to the world a little bit better. I think exporting food once we have enough is going to be really nice, but we have to get there first. I want the storage to be filled before we start selling our lovely food to the world. Here's our distribution office. Copy all of the tasks over. Remove the tasks for steel. It's not going to be your business anymore. And then relocate all the vehicles. And if they relocate some of the open hull trucks, we'll have to move them over back manually. I guess we could have the components also be delivered by you. But we'll make that decision soon. So we'll leave one covered hull truck in here. Do I need anything else? Are you going to be fine with 2 trucks? Probably not. It's a little bit far. There might be issues. I'm just going to give you a 3rd one to be safe. And we'll copy the schedules back. And then remove the food, alcohol, not the electronics. Oil is going to be removed. So, one covered hull truck to bring components to the repair station. And yeah, that'll help. Did I forget an M? No, it's 1 M. I think I wrote Camennari somewhere with 2M. Let me check something. I am not sure if I did that. No, I didn't. Okay, then I don't know. Maybe somewhere. Don't know if I did that somewhere or not. Increase in birth rate. Okay, that's gonna kick in very soon. Winter is a good time. We got our storage set up. We got our new construction office set up. So it's time to say pick up all materials from here. Steel, prefab, bricks and boards. And deliver them over here. %, will do. Then we need to give you some vehicles as well. Steel, prefab, bricks and boards assigned correctly. We could use the warehouse to take mechanical and electronic components, but I think we'll leave that in Brospin at the appropriate warehouse. Then we have asphalt, concrete, our source of gravel, and the source of workers from Brospin itself. Search radius 3 kilometers. You can do whatever you want, and you're gonna get some vehicles. One of each for now, just so you can start operating. Do we want different dump trucks? We are going with the ZIL 133 for now, but we could get more space and more speed. I think it's time to switch. This one's too expensive now. Gonna go for a cheaper option, the semi. No, the trailer one. I like that one better. One of these. An excavator, yes. A road one. 80 kilometers. Open haul truck. Still gonna stick with the... Well, let's check. 24k. I think that's still pretty good. Could get more capacity, but I'm gonna stick with this cheaper option here. Paver and roller, I think also, yes. We're gonna do everything here. And a road crane. Machines only delivered, mechanisms only delivered by trucks. There's a fire at the farm. My god, speed. Why didn't you drive this way? I made this road just for you. Okay, fire is being extinguished. So we have a new construction office up over here, which will do anything at once, as soon as the vehicles arrive. And that'll be helpful. I could also tell it to pick up workers from Camennari, which I initially said I would do, So let's do that. Workers are coming from Camennari. We only have one bus, so you shouldn't interfere with the factory/heating plant area too much. Let's get 2 snowplows here. 1 water truck each was enough, I think. Almost up to 10,000 people. The migrants help a lot. Still need to build the fuel tank. We're waiting on the depot to be constructed so I can relocate all of the vehicles over. Get rid of the free construction offices. I think 2 of them won't be able to be relocated, but that's okay. Maybe it's time to scrap all of you. All but the open hull truck probably. That one's also 16 years old. Stalinek hasn't seen much action. Anyway, all of you, scrapyard. The time has come. 73% wear and tear. Already been repaired recently. Let's do it. So, we exported, I think, a lot of iron, right? Last year. 17,000 tons. Which I would consider to be a decent amount of iron. Did it have any impact on the iron price though? It's going up. Still going up. We're earning money for it, but I would like the price to drop down though. And if the iron price is going up, then so is the steel price. So steel is getting more and more costly. We can't help it. We can just earn some money to dry our tears. Distribution office over here is up. This one is supposed to load any garbage from this stand. Let's get some vehicles. 4 should be enough. And then construction waste needs to go to a customs house or recycling, but the mixed waste needs to be hauled away from here. Let's unassign the Almavari distribution office, I think. I don't even know, do you need the garbage truck for anything else here? No, doesn't seem like it. That was the only thing, so garbage truck will be relocated up into this distribution office. So we'll centralize that. We'll get mixed waste and construction waste out of this. So we'll sell, where appropriate, construction waste to the customs house, and mixed waste goes to the incinerator. You can always bring mixed waste there. I think I just got a message about low coal storage. hope I didn't misread that. That should be coming from Brospin or Camennari if it is affected. So, coal storage over here is way fine. Coal storage in Camennari, also fine. Then I might have misread the message. Fuel import, very cheap. You're full on waste. And I don't think you have the option for explicit connections on the outside. So the technical service is definitely overworked with you. We'll just have to make a technical service for handling the waste in the coal ore processing plants. Yep, they're not looking too hot. They're probably making a lot of pollution in the area. Let's try and get rid of that. Cannot store or export mixed waste, I know. We will drop 2 large storages. Or maybe just 1. That can hold a lot of waste. And it probably can cover everything if we build it like so. Yes, both of the facilities will be covered. Just need to add the footpath over here as well. And then some poor schmuck with a wheelbarrow has to come out and fill this up. And then the technical service can pick it up and move it. Just a technical service for coal waste from Elmavari. And we will be able to set this to recycle as well. Because these are industries, so we can get the construction waste out of it and sell it. Maybe it's time to run a small village just for recycling of construction waste. It would make us gravel, basically. We don't have anything set up yet to recycle. But we could have a gravel recycling plant feeding into this platform setup. And then make more gravel available for the network. I don't feel like it though. It needs to be something explicit. I don't want to squeeze another village over here. I don't want to run buses there to run that facility. But now that I say that, actually, I think a microbus might be fine. No, we're just gonna sell it. Selling construction waste is gonna be fine. I think our secret police vehicles are going to be replaced by something a little bit more colorful and cheaper. It's a lot of secret agents. List of vehicles, personal vehicles. Trabant Combi are now Fiat. So we'll replace our secret police vehicles with that. We don't have any other personal vehicles. Are more trains needed? Because I still have 3 cars in here that could be running with the new limitations. So another diesel locomotive. Can't afford it though. Not right now. Okay, that's not okay to picking up that few resources. So I think we should be producing enough alcohol now. We would need to switch our alcohol delivery sources for all of the distribution offices to Brospin to make use of that. And I think that's okay. Slightly longer travel distance is gonna be fine. And maybe even food. We'll leave the emergency imports in place, I think. But food, alcohol and clothing we'll assign over here. And then they still have the option to import if there's an emergency, I think. And we need to do that for all of them. What are you doing? Haul trucks, 78%. Repaired less than a year ago. Okay. If you're older than 15 years and your wear and tear is above 60, you're gonna get replaced. That's gonna be expensive though. All these vehicles are gonna get replaced. And gonna send to the... Oh, we have a lot of assignments. Grocery, gravel... You're doing a lot already. With only 4 vehicles. I don't know. It seems kind of overkill. I can't assign you to pick up both the remaining things then, I guess. Unless I remove something. And what could that be? Gravel quarry. We could unassign the quarries to have them refuel here, but yeah, I guess we could do that. Yep, let's do that. Tribosia and Vavkovich. Oh, we have a small distribution office in Vavkovich. Where is that one? Oh, right, that one. That is just picking up the quarried stone. That one needs to stay assigned. But yeah, fuel deliveries will stop and the excavators can go refuel at the gas station. Make sure that treads are still working. But that leaves me with plenty of assignments left to get them hooked up to Brospin train station. For food, clothing and alcohol. And because that's quite the travel distance, maybe give you another covered hull truck. Mod on 1. Let's also do the electronics right away, so we have that centralized. It's gonna be a long time before any electronics are gonna be produced. But I also think if we're importing electronics via train, it might be better than having the trucks drive to the border. I don't know. It's just a guess. It worked for fuel. Need something to drink. Is that it? No. These ones are... well, these ones should already be picking up from Brospin. And yes, they are. They're completely disconnected from any customs house. Earning some money, very good. I have not set up food exports yet. But at some point this is going to run full. And then we can start exporting those resources. I can... did I buy a third train? I don't think I did. I took out another loan since we ran out of money, so might as well spend some of it, right? That's why it's there. Well, not really. It was there to make us stop freezing to death. Why are you going here picking up tiny amounts of alcohol? Oh, you're picking up the stuff from... oh... we need to remove those factory connections. We don't need the direct factory connections to the rail platform, otherwise it thinks this thing is full and it's just picking everything up. These ones need to go. We're not unloading crops directly into this anymore, we're unloading it into these storages. Right now the trains are running all the time for that reason. And that will now stop. They will only be able to see what's in the factory warehouses and then do their business through that, which is gonna work better. So it was a good idea to have the storages after all, otherwise this wouldn't have worked. Until we had really high production, I guess. Production is slowly increasing, things are looking better. Okay, let's take a look. Kribosia. Low loyalty. Lifespan, okay-ish. There's nothing that should drain the lifespan. Why do we have such low loyalty? Don't you like the monument? Is it because you're looking at the back of the head? Is it because we don't have enough waste storage here? And sometimes it runs full. Wait a minute. That might be a bug. It only checks the corners, so you can overlap this. Interesting. That's a very minor visual bug, but let me write it down. One of the vehicles was on their way, but it barely had any repair materials left. Okay. Now it's refilling. Going to the snow plows, repairing them. Very nice. How's the food import? Let's see if it stays that way. Not sure we can keep up with the food production, but we do have some food available. And if everyone picks up from Brospin, we might be able to handle that. Alcohol should be fine. Alcohol's gonna run full first. That's a good amount of workers now. So the factory is spinning up. We can probably unassign you from going there directly, maybe? Yeah, I think this looks okay with the trees. We can redo that for all of them and make it look a little nice. Let me do another waste storage check. That residential building is all fully full, so that one does not have any storage. I don't think any of these have. Oh yes, they do. Over there. But that one on this side does not. Set this corner up with a waste storage. I did want to have the longer residential buildings potentially in this area, but that's not a priority. We can fit those around here as well, so we'll see what needs to be done. Right now, I'm fairly happy with how the food factory is running. And we need to think about a clothing factory setup. Because I think we have enough crops for that. For all of it. Crop exports will be reduced to the benefit of making citizen goods. All but electronics. And yeah, we could use the existing water production, which I guess it'd be fine. We could also use the existing heating plant. That should warn me if it runs out of coal. I mean, that's right when the heating plant stops working, but still do. So for the clothing factory, we would need half a fabric factory to run one clothing factory. So 50 workers, 150 plus 240. Wait. Yeah, 150 plus 240. So 400 workers. We could squeeze that in here. And just have more people from Camennari. But I think a dedicated town is probably in order. And by town, it's just a few buildings. But we could drive them over here. We don't need to set them up completely again with everything and then set up another industrial area. this could have the clothing factory next to it. We would need chemicals, which we already have in the area. Crops, water, which we have. And that's it. So we'll set up a clothing factory. And we might set up a secondary bus stop. Because I don't think I will be able to make it where this one reaches. And then they can drive the workers to that area. But we do have a dedicated village for it. Now we could have 2 clothing factories if I wanted to. This pretty much needs a warehouse. Might also need a dedicated power connection, but we'll see. So this will get crops, and in the end there will be clothing. So we need an output connection to go into the fabric factory, and then from there into 2 clothing factories. And preferably this has access to water, and the clothing factories have also access to water, although we could run another water and sewage tank. That won't be difficult. I see. We have to probably... We might have to temporarily run on water deliveries and hook everything up to a switch now. But yeah. Clothing factory in this area should be okay. How's the power consumption? The potential power consumption is already off the charts. So we'll probably also put in a dedicated power transformer for the area. For all of this, and then move it over to the new transformer. Well, I guess we already have one. And one more connection available for another electric substation. Yeah, so we have a centralized factory area, but multiple residential areas. And I think that village is probably going to be here. Moving to work directly in the Camennari factories with some buses. Going across the bridge and then bus route over here into a bus stop, either on this side or right here, similar to that one. And then run that facility. I think that would be our new settlement. We should have enough fire stations in the surrounding areas to deal with anything that happens. then 500 workers plus extra, so like 700. Maybe a fire station, maybe not. Maybe a water substation. So it's 170, 340, 680 for 4 buildings. And one more after that. Shopping center. Or is a grocer enough? And carry them to Brospin. It's a small Camennari. We can also carry them into Camennari, I guess. That's also close by. But a grocer should probably be made. Let's check what we did for the iron mine. And then do the same over here. Small shopping center with everything. And that's 4 buildings, and we do want 4 buildings, so small shopping center it'll be. Do we have the equipment to flatten out this area? We do. Well, we have one bulldozer. The other one got scrapped, unfortunately. That's not the correct one. That's the one I want. And now the bulldozer's refueling. Do we have different bulldozers available? One more. East German. 22 versus 28. Cheaper. Get 2 of these. And move the other vehicles in here, please, because I want to clear things up. You're 19 years. Ripe for the scrapyard, I'd say. So it's going to be a similar area to the coal mine, iron mine. Kindergarten, clinic, pub. We'll probably relocate the police station, fire station. Yeah, we'll relocate the police station to this village so this police station will become obsolete. But yeah, that's going to be the housing for our clothing factory. Centralizing the industries is probably a good idea, since if they use the same resources. Another train that brings in crops will make sure that there's always supply here. We also have a warehouse for that, but at some point the production is going to be so fast that one train might not be able to keep up with it. Alcohol's looking really good. Well, this warehouse should be filled up, I think. And if I set the rail distribution office to export, I still think it'll continue doing that, up to 90%. But I will set alcohol for export, because we have so much of it that we're not using at all. So we're going to test and see how this behaves with alcohol being set for export. If it does not work correctly, we'll use our first distribution office that we have. It does not work correctly. It's moving everything to export now. All of you go back home. Remove that. We'll use our Almavari distribution office and set the export here. So, and the Barislav customs house, you may also export alcohol. You don't import alcohol anymore. Where are you bringing alcohol? To Brospin, right? Heating plant. Yeah, that's the only one. Oh god. That is slightly awkward. No, that's not. We're delivering it there already. Okay, so export of alcohol here if we have more than 80%. So that's 320 tons of alcohol. Will trigger an export. And you can just worry about filling up the resources and delivering it locally. Oh, I guess then I can also already use this for import of food, clothing. So you're not importing to to Brospin anymore. At least not these resources. We still need clothing, electronics for now, and I guess everything else that we store in that area. Is that everything? Meat. But food and alcohol you won't bring to this area anymore. If we are short on food and alcohol, you will import it to Singriopol. If we have less than 20% of a resource, which would happen for food right now, and that's fine. So we'll keep our food storage filled up for our republic, and we can check it in that area. Clothing. Oh right, Singriopol also stores clothing, right. That's gonna be expensive. That's gonna be really expensive. Let's take out a preemptive loan. But yeah, Central. Oh, only 184 tons. No, that's fine. No, it's not. We're out of money. Looks like we triggered 2 imports at the same time. Oh no, clothing is just really expensive. Holy crap. That's 2 million worth of clothing. Wait, that means I need another 2 million to import more. So I'd say Yeah, a clothing factory is probably going to be profitable. Alright. So you'll also handle the distribution of clothing. Clothing can be loaded from the factory area. At some point we'll produce it. From the cargo train station you can load it and bring it to Brospin. Excavators haven't arrived yet, they're still on their way. Must be here soon. I mean the bulldozers. And then we flatten this area out, set up some quarters, and get ready to build that, plus a new factory area for clothing. The initial import for clothing might have seemed expensive, and it definitely was. But it also tells us that we should really produce our own. Let's see how we can lay this out. I think we're gonna go for 2 factories. Just to have the option to run that capacity-wise. So 1 fabric factory. 2 connections over here for the clothing factories. And the fabric factory, also 2 connections. That's not gonna work, is it? We would need to have 1 clothing factory here and the other one over here, because they can't cross the factory connections. Unless we want to use forklifts, but I don't wanna. Make sure we're not blocking the road connections, very good. And then 1 clothing factory over here. And that should hook everything up. Crops into fabric factory, into clothing factory, into warehouse. There will be a bus stop here to unload workers. We'll need water, sewage and electricity brought to the area. But overall, I think this is going to be a success story for us. Once it has been built. Unless I forget something again, but that can always happen. Water and sewage will be handled by pipes in the area. Alright. Seems fairly simple. The bus stop. Fire station over here will probably get an asphalt road all the way to the bus stop.
I'm gonna be a little bit quiet, my throat is kind of killing me. Alright, that's a little bit better of my throat. So, we've set things up. Looks okay-ish. To get the sewage running here. From both factories. Well, factory and substation. And then run the sewage down here. Let's get the demolition office to remove that water pipe. We might also have to redo the sewage pipes. Yeah, we'll redo that sewage pipe. So the technical service will have a lot of work to do carrying the sewage from here to here for the time being. But it shouldn't make that much water. I hope that much sewage. I'll demolish all of that. And we'll also redo this pipe into this switch. So water supply happens from the passive storage. Why are you all so disloyal? 22%? What's going on? Oh, you're unemployed. We might need more buses. I'll probably need larger buses. I shouldn't use the red ones for this. 45 workers is not enough. These ones are pretty good because of their speed. Yes. Camennari Factory. And the other red buses, they can continue running. Just need more buses, I think. If it's the unemployment. Not sure why else the loyalty would be that low. I guess we haven't crammed a lot of monuments in the area either. So maybe one of these ones for the shopping area. I don't want to overdo it with monuments anymore. You want too much. God, stop complaining about loyalty, Jesus Christ. I might have to get a tech university and a radio station just to keep them quiet. I don't care. I know there might be critical issues behind that, but you're just complaining about random stuff. There's more to this world than watching monuments, you know? Also, we're over 10,000 people living in our republic now, which is nice. Start with this, see how it develops. I swear. Nope. Loyalty is just really bad here. They're probably just complaining about no statues. And that one's not going to be in range of this. So we'll have one on the entrance of town. We need more statues. Really? No footpath bits? I did check these ones were okay. It's gonna remove 3 of our lovely trees though. But the people want monuments. Hopefully that'll help. Maybe it was because of unemployment, and now with the better buses it's gonna be fine. I think there's just a generic complaining going on. If they don't have any complaints and their loyalty is still low, that feels so weird. Okay, water pipe. There we go. Then passive water pressure into here. And the water tank. And then we have everything hooked up to the water tower instead of the pump. Seems to be running fine with water truck deliveries. For now. Wasn't connected? No, it is. Still waiting on the removal of the old plumbing. And then we can put the new one in place. Nope. Need more crops. Where's that train? I do need a second train, I think. Yep. Distillery's not working. Let's get a second train. How's the waste on the coal area? Okay, that's fine. Let's get a second train. We do have a train here. What are you doing? Incinerator export. You're still set to the old line. Are we running full on incinerator export? A little bit. Oh, you're repairing. That explains it. Why you had the depot in the line. I was wondering, what the hell are you doing in here? That confused me. Alright, we need a new train. And 9 wagons. I think it was 9. Let's make sure. They are pretty expensive. 489 tons. So 1 wagon is missing, I think. Should be 9. Because they can hold not 48 tons, but more. I'm pretty sure. 54. What did we import? Oh my god, the money. Oh man, I really dislike this notification system so much. Okay, we're now over the halfway point of loans that we can take. So that's a thing. What did we import? Electronics, of course. We haven't reached the cusp yet of where we're exporting alcohol or food, but hopefully with the extra train did I break the train line? I think it removed the the customs house from the rail line because I modified it. Wait, the waypoint. Do we still need the waypoint? Yes. That's not what was supposed to happen. What is with the other train? Yeah, you also got the customs house removed. Okay, so they hacked that together. So if you modify the line of a train that is repairing, it removes the last stop again after it has repaired, and that may impact you significantly. Depot, customs house, please. Do the waste export again. In the meantime, our other train arrived. We need to pull out all the train cars that are cargo wagons. And do that twice, and then we have another crop train for our food factory. And 2 of them should be good for a while, until we might need a third one. But 3 is going to be the maximum we can have. 2 of them should work fine. We'll move the water tank over once the sewage tank has been hooked up again. At some point. Okay, merge some of the loans. Up to 4.7. Okay. I need to write that down. Okay, and once more, get the other train cars, and then reassemble another train bringing crops to our food factory area. Are we done? Nope. One more delivery, then the sewage pipe is gone. And we can hook it up proper. Okay, some construction to do. And probably another concrete mixer as well. Looks like we don't have the loyalty to work our facilities here, so let's drop the loyalty requirement down to 20 for now. Until the issues have been resolved. Did I install a wrong sewage pipe, or why is this thing so slow? Man. don't know. Doesn't seem to be using electricity for unloading. Large shopping center. Still a small one, but appropriate for the area. Just a second, phone call. Alright, I'm back. Don't need a lot of resources for this area. The distribution office from Singapore can probably help with that as well, since Singapore uses even less. Tiny amounts of consumption over here. Dedicated meat truck for this area. Still need the bus stop. I think a bus stop is also enough. It's gonna be here, I think. And the police station will have to be relocated to this area as well. Ah, so many messages. Money is becoming a concern. We're almost over the halfway point. Any clothing or electronics import is probably going to push us over again. We have to run our food production and alcohol production continuously. So we will assign a new train to make that possible. Onto the same route. just hauling crops. Making sure that we always have enough crops in the area. 2 trains alternating. Should probably be able to handle that. Yeah. Soon we'll have our clothing factory set up. And then we can bring workers here from... What are we going to call this place even? I haven't dropped a name tag yet. Tuseni. From Tuseni. Which still needs a fire station. I guess we technically don't need a fire station since we have one over here. And we have one over here. And they probably could have everything in range, but I still like the idea of a dedicated fire station in the area. Just to be safe. Police station will have to be migrated. We still need a kindergarten. We need a school. We need a pub. What else do we need? Clinic. And that's it. And a heating plant. But I think we can take heat from Camennari. So set up a heat exchanger and draw some heat from over there. One or two small heat exchangers will be enough for this. Did the iron help with the steel price? No, not really. The iron ore price is also going up. Unfortunately. Quite rapidly right now. So steel is well, I guess we did some steel imports, but yeah, iron and steel just slowly moving upwards now. As you do. But I'm going to have to take a break for now. Something else is calling me. I will be back later in, I think, 2 hours. Gonna have to take a break. We set up our food factory and distillery. Now with proper workforce from Camennari, which needs to be beautified, and loyalty needs to be set up to be sufficient. Otherwise, this seems to be running really well again. We just need to make sure that we produce enough food, and hopefully we can export some of it. I think our trains might be busy, are they? No. Oh, food storage is already full. Okay, then I guess it's not full, but it might be ready for some export. But yeah, I'll set that up next time, so thank you very much for watching. Have a good end to your weekend. Wish you all the best. And as always, maybe I'll see you next time.